Thank you for having
like
us.
one of these?
It's my first hug all year. Yeah, it feels good.
Very bold. Very daring. Very daring. Yeah.
This feels like we were all in the group text and no one told Katya.
Totally. It feels like it feels like Wheel of Fortune or something, but no prizes.
It feels like we're all like, everyone pink and orange. And then Katya was like, I'm on an Android.
I've been texting for days, like, what are you guys gonna wear? And Alaska said, I'm gonna look more beautiful than I've ever looked. I was like, that's super helpful.
No, the text was, Trixie texted and said, are we like really trying? And I said, I'm gonna be like cinched and padded. To which Alaska text, I'm going to look the most beautiful I've ever looked in my life.
What I was looking for was a permission slip to wear like a t-shirt, and I didn't get it, so.
But I arrived late to the text chain. Late to the text chain.
But y'all look good though. Like everyone looks amazing.
You look wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What's your favorite time zone?
You know,
She hates them
honestly,
all. She
people
hates
don't
them
believe this. Mountain.
Oh, yeah, baby.
I don't talk about it a lot, but I love the mountain time zone.
Absolutely.
Mountain time zone,
Cold,
girl,
crisp.
you've done it again. Constantly raising the bar.
We did it, mountain time zone. We made it to 61. That's my new current go-to. We did it.
Yeah. You know what's sad? I watched it earnestly like 100 times though.
Yeah.
Oh, girl. Full T.
Yeah.
Cried the whole 9 yards. All right.
The President of the United States.
So we're gonna bring Miss Trixie and Katya back to the soundstage pretty soon. We're gonna talk about everything that happened, and not just 2020, but the entire decade. I don't want to sound like a nerd, but the decade actually starts in 2021.
You're that girl.
I am that girl.
You're that girl.
Actually,
So this is the last bit of the decade?
this is the last little sliver.
Wow. You learn something new every day.
See? So there it is. So we're gonna bring them back, and in the meantime, we're gonna get ready to introduce these amazing
People.
Index cards.
You know, they are icons.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
Wait, how much time
visionaries.
before we interview? Okay, work. So
For a second?
if y'all want to grab
She
something
is
from
the sister I
concessions.
never had.
She is the friend
Everybody would.
everyone
It's real.
deserves.
I thought
I don't
didn't
know a better
see
reason.
that. I didn't know where that came
It's a
from.
plant.
I kind of wanted to use it, but it's not COVID safe.
No, but it's tough on grief. And it's COVID safe? What are you talking about? We're all tested vigorously.
That is true.
Vigorously.
Listen, I'm right now. If anyone in this room can bottom, it's my nose.
Hello.
Because
My
I-
nose is just a hole, sir.
Swabbed the house down. I've been, yeah.
Did they go in all the way up and?
Okay, I love first of all, they go in, or they have the longest Q-tip you've ever seen in your life, and they go like pretty far, and they reach like the sphincter of your nose.
Oh, that's your brain.
Yeah, and then they push, and then my nurse smiled.
Mine held my head, and I struggled, and he went, no, no, and it was actually a little hot.
You know what
It was a
though?
lot.
Talk to me when you've had one of those up your ass for an HPV vaccine swab back in '97. They broke it off in my ass. Broke it off.
That's tight.
And welcome.
That's tight.
Anyway, mountain time, that's for you.
Yeah.
I felt like when I got swabbed, she like pushed back a little too far, and then she just whispered into my ear, "Team Kimchi."
Wow.
She said, Monet told me to do this.
Yeah, that actually fully would happen. So anyway, we should talk about these queens coming to. It's these queens here.
Absolutely.
Now, have you ever been to a Boulay Brothers show before?
Absolutely, I have. Last New Year's Eve, I
Headliner.
took off to go watch Alaska at the Globe with the Boulay Brothers.
Yeah.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Have you ever done one before?
Oh no, but I'm really dreaming it up. Maybe in the future someday.
I mean, I think I got booked to do one alone. I've not been invited back.
They book me when they're out of town. I go, do you guys hate me? They go, you're one of the only people we can trust to not get blackout drunk. But I do. I do.
You do anyway.
I just keep it together.
It's like, oh, honey.
Oh, I do.
I still do it. All right, we have 1 minute until it is time to see this amazing show. There's been some remarkable performances, and these queens, they just fucking turn it out. When we were doing, did y'all do the what did we do when we were doing the at-home digital shows, the digital drag fest? Did y'all engage in that at all?
Oh, sure, certainly.
It was wild. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. 2020 is like a great way to live it up in the new millennium. Like living online, like that's where we live now.
From the
Yeah,
comfort
definitely.
of your own home. Turn up, but stay at home.
Do you know what I liked about it at the beginning? Now the drag queens are all good at it. But you remember the good old days when it was a cracked iPhone 3 and a couch in a living room? Like,
Oh,
But now everyone has fantasy lighting.
you're talking about when Jada won Drag Race. You literally just mentioned, I love that everyone tripped to the home and Jada was like, I ain't about to move my couch. Imagine if you're Gigi Good and you like rented out a soundstage and drew a thing and then Jada was like, I'm in front of my couch.
Literally like a pillow that says blessed.
Yeah.
And Jada's
But
like,
she turned it.
She turned it.
Turned that couch.
girl, you've done it again. Jada.
You did it. You did it, Jada.
Jada.
All right, so without further ado, please welcome to your screens the Boulay Brothers.
Wow.
And we're back. Thank you to the Boulays for that amazing show.
Wow.
Very nice.
They do the most.
Spooky.
Certainly do.
Are you all actually clapping at home? And do you feel silly?
Clap now.
Clap. Come on.
If you can hear the sound of our voice, we want you to clap.
All right, everyone on 3. If you're at home, don't worry. Don't feel silly. 1, 2, you're by yourself. I didn't do it. All right. There's someone sipping champagne like, I did it. I got bullied.
I clap first thing in the morning.
Every morning.
Every
You
morning.
wake up smiling.
Smile and clap.
Yeah.
Do you clap when the plane lands?
Oh, I hoot and honk. I get up and ooh, ooh, like Arsenio.
You know what I like when the no mask people get kicked off the plane?
It's
and
great.
The plane claps.
Oh, yeah.
That's
And then she's like, you can clap all you want.
When
Still
people,
leaving.
when anti-maskers get kicked off the plane, that's I will leave Pornhub to watch an anti-masker.
It's on Pornhub.
And I'll come harder. All right, we should we have to introduce because me and Alaska did a little song.
Now, I know that you ladies dabble in music yourselves.
I have album.
Yes, I do, but I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
When they're clapping, is it for the pilot or the engines? Or both?
I think it's the crew and the fact the plane. You know what I hate the most when you're taking off and then they proudly proclaim this plane has been in service since 1985, and I'm like, not comfortable.
Yeah, no, I think they're
There's an ashtray in my seat.
There is.
I'm uncomfortable. All right. You had an album.
But back to your discussion of music. I'm so sorry.
You had an album come out.
I sure did. To wild acclaim.
And honestly, you got like so many views.
Yeah.
And I love Ding Dong.
Thank you. Well, featuring this one right over here.
Yes,
So
yes.
Katya had a #1 electronic album this year. She's being modest.
I've actually noticed that everyone here except me is on the album.
Well, I don't like black people.
If I could just
Oh my God.
move on to. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not.
Your
but-
phone was turned off. We called.
That's true. So me and Alaska did a song
Yes.
years ago. We did a little 2020 version, and we want y'all to take a look at it.
Yes.
Lavish production on this video.
Here it
by the
is.
way.
Hello, Miss Alaska. I think 2020 was a bit of a bitch. And I want to talk to you about her, honey. Hear your thoughts. Yet another year. Yet another year. Yet another year. Yet another year, COVID is still here. Santa's in your house, spreading more than cheer. I'm a queen on the edge, so please don't push me. Mop, 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 this a mean-ass pussy. Every time the president talks, it's a lie. COVID and murder hornets and Sherry Pie Team melanin popping in the house today. Jada, Priyanka, and Shea Coulee, our nation's on the way to improvement. And I'm so proud of the Black Lives Movement. So when I said what you want to debate for, when was this country great and who the fuck was it great for? You can't travel, you're not going to Paris. Telling my kids that this is Kamala Harris. Our president didn't show up, can't find the track yet. And RuPaul's on the ranch doing the... But is it fashion? But is it fashion? But Miss Alaska, what do you think? I want to hear what you think about this little situation that we found ourselves in. I would love to hear your thoughts.
My name's Corona and I'm here to make it drear. I know you hate me, baby, 'cause I ruined your whole year. 2020's been the worst, it's true. But I think I wanna focus on the positive, 'cause just like Britney Spears' greatest hits, Girl, that's my prerogative. I did some online shows this year, but I think I like real life better. In the meantime, go check out my OnlyFans. You can see me be a super spreader. We elected Joe and Kamala. Honestly, I think Joe's such a hottie. Come over here, give me that vaccine so I can have antibody yaddies. Thank you, Bob. This has been pleasing. See you on the Drag Race Winners season.
Yet another year.
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 Yet another year. Yet another year.
To get your tickets for New Year's Queens, go to sessionslive.com.
I'm a clapper. I'm a clapper.
We've landed in Los Angeles at LAX airport.
We made it.
I don't want to harp on airplanes, but like.
What about airplane food?
Hey, remember Airplane?
I mean,
That's gonna be the new comedian joke of 2021. Remember when we used to eat airplane food?
a tiny pack of peanuts. Okay.
Do you all do New Year's resolutions?
Hell yeah.
You do them?
Are you kidding?
Is that you?
Yes, absolutely.
Every year?
Every year, sometimes multiple times a year.
Like throughout the year or in
Half year, mid-year, and then you do quarterly.
a quarter?
That's the
quarterly-
great thing about resolutions. You can change them at any time.
Yeah, yeah.
right.
What was your 2020 resolution?
Water.
Oh, I wanted
a
to
lot
have
of water.
sex and drag.
Drinking water and
Really?
I wanted to have sex and drag, but obviously nothing happened.
That's a really attainable goal. You're in a relationship.
I mean, look at me.
I mean,
It's very attainable.
And you had like all year to do it.
yeah.
Well, I have to fight people off me.
Well, play your numbers right, and tonight we might have a little cane.
Yeah.
Did you drink water?
I tried, but it just doesn't agree with me.
I'm trying to quit.
Water, that's the thing where the soda melts, right?
Yeah.
The ice cubes get all small.
When the ice cube go away, yeah.
Did you do I just hit the titty. Did you do a 2020 resolution?
My resolution for 2020 was I just wanted to travel a lot. I wanted to be in large groups of people.
Share
as
drinks.
Much as, but yes.
Yeah.
Breath work.
Yeah, vinyasa.
Or public vinyasa.
Public in small spaces.
Oh, Katya, we wanted to get our licenses again and get cars.
Yes, and we sure
You don't have a driver's license?
No, and
Mine
we have
Me the
expired.
fuck either.
You never took the test?
When I was 18.
Me too.
It was
Did you Parallel
inconclusive.
Park?
Yeah, and I nailed it.
Okay.
Fucking nailed it.
She's not a driver, but she is a carrier, so be careful.
Do you have a car? Do you want to get a car?
I don't have a driver's license.
Bob, do you
neither.
wanna
Oh, we
make
just
more
talked
money?
about that.
Where's
Where's-
A friend of mine was like, you gotta get a car next year. And I said, girl, I don't have a driver's license. And then he looked me in my face while we were driving in the car and said, I don't have one either.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
And then he jerked the wheel.
and I just looked him in his eyes and I said, Monet, pull over.
She said, this isn't my car either.
We should do resolutions for each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Can it not be me? Well, no, let's go for it.
Trixie, I have one for you.
Sure.
Trixie, I think it's time that you start wearing a little bit more cosmetics.
A hint.
I'm not here to be attacked or pushed
Listen.
into anything I'm not comfortable with.
Look, the natural look is cute. It's very approachable, but try and go for it. with
Next year, you're gonna want me to wear
cosmetics.
wigs, though.
That's 2022.
Okay, it's a
Do you have
slow
anything for me?
process. Bob, I just wanted you to start wearing blush, and you did. So we have arrived.
Everyone, when I started wearing blush, y'all really acted like I landed a plane. People started clapping.
Girl, you've done it.
I was like, okay, also, full disclosure, being Almond, is it Almond? Welcome to 2021.
Two balls left.
When I was on, there's nothing more embarrassing than being on Drag Race.
Period.
And thinking. No, there's nothing worse than being on Drag Race and thinking I'm slaying it, and then going back and seeing yourself and being like, I see what they meant.
I didn't have that experience. Yes, I did. me and Katya had to rewatch season 7 recently for and it was like
traumatic.
Yeah,
it was really embarrassing and very painful and not even a little bit fun to watch.
and the energy was everyone was right.
Yeah.
That is the energy.
Yeah. Would I have a resolution for you?
Oh, what is it?
I just lost it. I'll come back.
Work. I mean, I feel like here's my resolutions, and they're pretty sweet.
Okay.
I think that you should do some online yoga teaching.
That's a great idea.
Who's that sweet for?
This was for her.
Oh,
And I would join.
Oh, I was gonna say my resolution for you. I could refinance you at a very low rate if you wanted to lock in at, refinancing.
We've been wanting to talk to you about renewing your car insurance.
if Katya teaches those classes, Bob, I think you should resolve to attend some of those classes.
I would love to see you become a female bodybuilder.
But I feel like yoga, like I'm looking for like the
You
kind
can be
of
the ball.
I like workout classes that sound upsetting. Intensity.
Yeah. You're not going to crunch? Well, no, I'm booked at punch in the face.
What
Yeah.
about Sanskrit though? That's very intimidating.
Like I want to do a workout called kidney punch.
Hell yeah.
Like I want to feel like it's
Like
really
genocide.
Barry's boot camp. He doesn't
Yeah.
sound nice.
for me. And I feel like
Would you be averse to puking
Top
after a
notch.
workout? Like you work out so hard you have to puke like once a week.
I mean, if I did it once, it'd be nice. I don't need to revisit that theme park. But if I work out really hard one time and like yak, I'm like, I am in that club now. I'm one of those girls who worked out so hard.
Yes. I always have a fitness goal for the new year because I sit on screen next to that young 130-pound person over there.
Young.
And sometimes I'm like, did they have me closer to the camera that day? They must have. And I'm like, I know they did.
Although I gotta tell you something. Twice this year, I was fatter than you.
You were, she was. Roll the tape. We
Wait,
actually
at
have
what-
some clips.
At what
It
point?
was beautiful.
Wait,
It was
when?
Big blood
She was.
rolls glistening.
Yeah.
Were you like hidden from the world?
Well, yeah, quarantine.
But you were on.
Yeah. The details are fuzzy, but roll the tape. Yeah.
Well, okay, at the beginning of quarantine, I was going off. I was like working out every day, no matter what. I was going insane. I got down to this man. I'm 6'2". I got down to 198, which is the skinniest I've ever been in my 30s.
Really?
And then, because I love losing weight so much, I gained it back.
Yeah. What happened to working out? It didn't work out.
Exactly. So I am now up to a solid 240. But look out, 2021. It's gonna be my year.
I have like a reverse body dysmorphia. I will exercise once and go like, am I a model?
Should I be hospitalized?
Are people worried about me?
No, I do love like a good workout, and you're like, bitches can go home because they will never look as good as I do in this actual moment.
After our workout.
That is such an unrealistic, just metabolically, physiologically.
It's physically impossible.
Nothing
Yeah.
changes in like 3 hours.
You're,
Unless you get bruised.
Not with that attitude.
or I mean, I don't know. Trinity went in down to Florida, and in 3 hours, I think she lost about 15 pounds.
Jesus.
She went down, and she was public. She got a little,
nipped, a little.
and came out.
Would you?
And then she did the nose.
Every girl this year was like,
This is the year. Y'all can't take me when I come out of it. Yeah.
What, to get plastic surgery?
they all got sucked up.
Lipo.
Yeah.
Who? Let's dish the dirt on lipo.
No, I mean,
Let's
Trinity-
roll the tapes.
They all posted about it. Trinity did it. Madeline Hatter from Madeline Hatter from
York City.
Dragula did it. Like a lot of the girls all did it.
If you had to get a surgical procedure.
Are you going to suggest something?
No. I'm saying
yeah.
at
I have
gunpoint.
I have
At
some
gunpoint,
notes.
you have to go under the knife at gunpoint.
So there's a knife and a gun in the doctor's
Knife and the
office?
gun, but
Wait, is he working on me with a gun?
they kidnap you and say you need to change something.
It's going to be
Now.
the kidney at that point. I'm going to wake up in a tub of ice missing a kidney at that point. No, if I had to get something, I would get a little bit of lipo.
Yeah. Would you get it moved around and like put in a different place?
In the neck. Yeah. Would you do
No,
that?
I don't. No.
Wow.
No.
I just want to like get just the midsection, this
Yeah.
area,
Snatched.
and that's it.
Snatch her
I want to
I'm
get
done.
the thick, coarse hair from my lower back transplanted to the top of my head.
I love that.
Also, the girls are also doing the hair.
Every single girl has got the fucking hairline.
Never remove your hairline unless you have another hairline underneath.
Jinx got the hair. Jinx got the hair.
Yeah.
And it looks fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I know.
And I'm not outing her.
Do they go to Turkey or they do it local? It's cheap in Turkey.
I think Jinx just went to her basement. I'm not.
With a barber.
But don't you think, like, for me and you and Monet, and we're like, it's too late for us.
No, I'm done.
Done.
This is for people who have a fighting chance.
It's a wrap.
I got a Howie Mandel situation going on. Like we are beyond the point of no return.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the Bald and the Beautiful, we'd have to change the name. It's too much paperwork.
It can't be the beautiful and the beautiful. It's too much.
We are going to be counting down to Pacific Standard Time very soon. What time? How much time we have to? 9 minutes. We have 9 minutes. If you are on the West Coast, if you're in Washington, if you're in California, or the one between Washington and California.
Idaho.
Is it? That's not
I
Idaho.
don't
No.
know.
I should know.
Oregon.
Is it Oregon?
I believe it is.
I should. Do you all know?
What?
The state between California and...
California and what?
Wait, is it Washington above California?
Washington, Oregon, California.
Okay.
No?
Isn't it just like New York, Wyoming, here?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puerto Rico, you know, depends
If
on-
I haven't been to the gay bar there, mama, I'm not interested. Oh. I like have the anatomy of the U.S. mapped out by gay bars, though, don't you think?
True.
Oh, yeah,
Traveling.
for sure.
I'm like, Mobile, Alabama, B-Bob's been there.
Yeah.
Peter, next.
Chicago,
Yeah.
Roscoe's,
Yeah.
New York, a milk crate on...
If I haven't been there, I don't think gay people are there. If we haven't been at that state at some point, there's
I mean, it's kind of, it's true in a way.
Oh, no, Alaska's not on... Is not
Wait, what do you think about this, the shocking revelation of the thing that's called Alaska is a drag that you have, I don't think, it's not about you.
What is this?
What?
There is a show
This is gotcha
produced
journalism.
by Ava DuVernay
Gotcha,
called Alaska is a
journalism.
drag.
What
Is it drag?
I believe it is.
Where is it?
Probably in Alaska.
Wait, Ava DuVernay?
Ava DuVernay.
A documentary or a TV show?
It could be either or both.
It could be in Alaska. We have no way of knowing.
There is a filmed component.
I love that you've come here with a monochrome of information.
Well, I like
She
to
put on
leave
that
it,
news
you know.
for 2 seconds and said, I am fully.
I've got the story. Turn it off.
You read the headline, the first 2 words. You read the first 2 words of the headline and said, I'm going to the press with this one.
I'm going to break this story tonight at
One
New
of the
Year's Eve.
mattresses.
I said, when I get there, bitches will gag.
Y'all can't take it.
It's a new year. I'm busy.
You walked by a computer, you smelled the headline, and you said, I think it's time to go public.
No, but you do your own research. You will find that there's a kernel of truth in what I had said. That's right. My wig. Happy New Year.
We haven't been, it's not New Year yet.
God. Okay.
Not here, not for us. We are going to also take 2020 in front of us and give her a slathering.
Yeah.
We're really gonna wear her all the way down because we are trying to, you know what? We all acknowledge that this was an insane year.
Yeah, definitely.
Truly.
Like, who's like, honestly, who would?
No.
Honestly, it was nice.
It's made me appreciate certain things more, so I think it will make my life a little better through the hardship. Yeah. I will never go to a gay bar and take it for granted ever again.
That's tea. Yeah.
I will never go to a drag show and take it for granted again, or order a drink and take it for granted again.
I will never.
But the rest, I'm
By the way,
completely
cut to her immediately being like, fuck this.
Yeah, fuck every bar, fuck everyone here.
It's so crowded. Ugh.
But I like looked forward to this all week just because I haven't been in drag with another drag.
We're not hermit. You know, this is not a this is social.
It is
endeavor.
wild to be amongst, y'all don't know this at home, there is 400 people in this studio.
And
Elbow to elbow.
99.
Coughing, sharing drinks,
Shirtless.
shirtless,
Yeah.
This is white party.
droplets. When I say droplets,
Yeah.
it looks like a sprinkler system got turned
We're in
on.
Puerto Vallarta
remembering.
right
We're
now.
in Puerto Vallarta.
We are filming from Puerto Vallarta. We have some hand sanitizer on sale.
God. PV.
The hand sanitizer.
PV.
Don't start.
Addie, don't start.
Eddie!
And you know what? Nobody's had a harder year than genuinely good people who accidentally are named Karen. They're gonna have to change their names.
Did you know that overwhelmingly Karens voted blue?
Work.
Really?
Overwhelmingly in the state of New York, Karens voted blue.
Shaming
People
work.
named Karen.
Yes. People legitimately named Karen. And I think that name has been Karen is gonna go down, like, you know how like no one's named Jebediah anymore? That's Karen.
Right. Yeah.
There will be no more Cleophases, and there are no more Karen. It is officially...
It's over.
There's no way anyone's gonna name their kid that.
No.
Who?
And why?
Why would you do that to your child?
Well, because we hate kids, Bob.
Yeah.
Your new kids album, Kids Bob. That's fierce.
Done. Are you granting me that how much time do we have to the countdown? We have 3 minutes.
3.
If you were on Pacific Standard Time, if you were on the West Coast of these United States of America, please grab your beverage, hang out with your friends. By this point, most of them, the Continental 48 will be 100% in the new year. And then we are going to stick around just a little bit more to say Happy New Year to Alaska and to Hawaii.
Yes.
And call in.
Wait, Alaska is a drag. Premiering next.
Thank you.
You wanna bring
What is
them?
this? Is it? These are the.
Is that the Martinelli sparkling cider?
We love Martinelli's.
Get the Martinelli's.
To make it fun, one of the drinks is just nail polish remover.
I love
Yeah,
that.
Is this Martinelli's or is this the real?
Wait, what is this?
Acetone.
This is the real stuff.
What is this?
I have to say.
Do you remember when I drank your cocktail on stage at...
Yes, me and Bob were on a tour, and she accidentally sipped my cocktail, and it was a comedic spit take that could not have been more rehearsed.
Because we just sat down. I don't drink because I have a drinking problem. I sat down.
But why did you say the word drink like that?
And I drinking problem.
I don't drink.
When you say, the best part about saying you don't drink is making people feel bad about drinking.
Oh no.
It's like saying I don't have a TV. I actually don't have a TV. You know, you tell someone, do you like McDonald's? Oh, I don't eat fast food.
I don't have time to watch TV.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not garbage like you.
So, but anyway, so to everyone at home, grab your cocktail. It is not quite time yet. Grab your drink, grab your Capri Sun, grab your muscle milk, grab whatever you have at home.
High fiber Metamucil.
Grab your grab your Metamucil.
Grab the
your
Pfizer syringe.
your emergency, whatever you have out there, and get ready to join us in the new year. We're gonna sip these, and then we're going to. Can we get our sticks?
Are we gonna French?
We're going to destroy. It seems appropriate.
Yeah.
It seems appropriate.
Would you wouldn't kiss me, would you? Optics.
The optics of it. I wouldn't like you to kiss because of the optics of it for me, just seeing it.
Optics.
This is a big deal. We're leaving
Yeah, Katya has to say
2020 at last.
I can't believe we made it.
This is amazing.
Honestly, 1 minute. The fact that we made it to this side of this year, we're entering into a new decade. This genuinely is major.
It's
It's
major.
age.
And honestly, I think drag world and gay world is gonna have, we were just talking about this, it's gonna be like crazy when it's all over.
It's not slowing down, which is wild. You remember back in season 4, they're like, it's gonna be over soon.
No.
Enjoy the drag now.
No.
Wigs are gonna get ripped right off the shelves.
And also, a big shout out to everyone who made these years possible, for everyone, all the loved ones there with you, to a big amount of love to people who didn't make it to the year. Love you all.
We love
Thank
you.
I'm getting...
Everybody who's died.
Yeah,
I know.
Monet, we love you.
30,000
We miss you.
people.
How many? 15. Hey, all right, we're getting ready. Here we go.
Okay, all right.
Give us a countdown to countdown.
Are we standing? Shit.
7 to the countdown.
6.
This is 4. Day one.
obviously
That was alcohol. That was alcohol. No,
Cheers.
Off the
Hey,
rails.
someone grab this. We're gonna fuck up these.
Can you play Auld Lang Syne?
Thank you.
Alexa.
All right, here we
Old
go.
Lang Syne by Kylie Minogue.
How do we destroy these? All right, here we go, y'all.
I don't know. I'm scared.
You gotta put your back into it.
Who hits a pinata when it's already
From the
down?
top.
It's already down. This is hitting a pinata when it's down. Should we go? Is this dangerous to go all at once?
Ready?
It feels
I'm
a little
scared.
This
Can we do it?
I'm gonna say out loud. This is a bad idea.
The person who invented
One
pinatas
whack
was
at
like,
a
this
time.
is not what I meant. Oh my
All right, here
god.
we go.
It's gonna take a little.
Oh, that was good.
Oh. Okay, wait. What's this one?
I'm not strong enough.
Oh my God! PPE.
Die, please.
It's $600 to the government.
PPE.
It is? Oh my gosh. You're
What's
so
in yours?
lucky. I don't know.
I found official votes from the election.
Oh,
Sorry.
This is a cruel joke.
Oh my God.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
The vaccine is burnt.
Alaska, do you even know what's in yours?
no, where is the prize?
Why did they have to give you the syringe?
This is so Alaska. Alaska still. Let me help you out.
There's a lot of votes in here.
Is there no candy, real? Like,
It's just a little bit of voter fraud.
They all say Kanye West.
Oh, you also got syringes.
Oh, word.
Did you get Pfizer?
Fine, you got Moderna?
I got Moderna.
Oh, work. I
94
live.
to 95. Well, listen, y'all. Very, very happy New Year. And now, all over the continent of 48, it is officially 2021.
Thank God.
That's it.
Oh my God.
We did
I
that.
can't wait for everything to magically change.
All at once.
All right, I'm gonna put these over here. Let's throw these right out of frame.
Oh, great. Should we do the number, you guys? 5, 6, 7, 8.
Turn the beat around. All right.
What is this some saw shit? Here's your pinata filled with syringes.
I know.
Whoever invented the pinata is watching this like, that's not what I meant.
So now that we've done the official countdown, I think we should do some of our own little countdown moments.
Yeah.
And we've decided to get together and do the iconic mask countdown. These are 10 iconic
All right.
mask moments of the past 10 years. We are celebrating the past 10 years all together. So first up, we have the Karen with the hole cut out of the front of her mask. Do you remember this one?
Yes, of
Very
course.
nice.
She was like, oh, it makes it easier to breathe. So I just cut the whole
I
mouth
cut the hole
out.
for the cigarette.
There it is. You fucking smoke easier. Like, I mean,
Life finds a way.
But if you have a big, think like, if you have a big nose, I feel you, girl.
this is ingenuity. There's a problem. This woman's found a solution.
This is how Trinity got her nose job this year. She went in the mask and they just worked around it.
Right.
This is
Yeah.
a woman who's not going to let the health and safety of thousands of people come in the way of her comfort.
Exactly. I'm really excited for number 9. Coming number 9 is Lana Del Rey.
I mean,
And her.
This is fashion.
look at the material.
This is
Wait,
fashion.
can we bring up Lana Del Rey, please?
Let's see what the audience thinks.
This was an absolutely amazing, iconic mask moment. Porous.
She said, if I
breathable.
breathe on you, you're lucky.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
dead.
And I think this was for like meeting fans. Like, go back to Lana.
This
Go
was
back
at
to
a
Lana.
there was at a poetry event for meeting tons of fans. And the best thing about it, though, her fans hate her more than anybody does. And they drown.
I don't know.
Can I just,
I don't know. Trixie's here too.
I covered video games this year, a Lana Del Rey song, and it charted, and she never said a peep.
Yeah.
I just thought if you wrote it and went on the charts, wouldn't you be like, cool? No response.
She wears a mesh mask to a meet and greet at the Spike event. You think she's gonna retweet you?
The official word on the matter.
She obviously
is that
had
there's
time.
plastic underneath there. I would like to see.
Maybe
that.
she
Also, you can't breathe if your face is covered in plastic. She had a plastic bag over her face that Mama, you're lying.
Lying.
It
Mama,
wasn't
this
plastic.
is garbage.
Lie, never lie.
This little shake and go you got on, this is human.
This costs 30.
Also, the outfit is rotten. That just deserves to be said.
I will say, I do like some of her poetry, and the performances she gives on Instagram are equal parts a little comedic on accident, and equal parts I do like the poetry.
Yeah, I love her music.
It's always like a panned-in VHS video, and she's like, "Hello, salamander," or like it's something real out there.
We have in number 8 this duck bill mask. Have you seen this amazing
Oh
mask?
my gosh.
It's iconic. I'm obsessed with this mask. I feel like people have found ways to get creative with their masks, because if we're gonna have to wear them, I say have fun with it.
Don't you think there should be a subgenre of, you've got bears, cubs, pups. What
Yeah.
about ducks? Is there a duck thing?
Yeah, the puppy people are probably like, this is a normal day to me.
Right.
Because those puppy people wear those masks out, no problem.
They do.
They really do.
And they're like, if you've never seen someone in a pup mask, go to SF.
Yeah, they're really nice. I just always think like, can you breathe in there? I mean, I guess they can breathe.
I mean, obviously. And then also at number 7, we have everyone who wears their mask right under their nose.
Girl,
It's the sagging.
I love everyone. When I was in
Yeah.
I was in Wisconsin recently. Everyone, everywhere, every restaurant, every bar. I'm like, do you think that your nose is disconnected from the rest of your body?
Yeah.
It's just a fashion thing. You wouldn't understand, honey. It's like it's like when I was in middle
You wouldn't
school,
get it.
if you wore your pants right up at your waist, you were a loser. You gotta sag with
Well,
your
my
jeans.
nose is so
Right.
small, it's hardly a hazard.
Listen,
How much air comes out?
this is the
Can't
FUBU
even
of
breathe.
masks. You just wear it right below the nose. I mean, this is one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna need you to
Yeah.
take it up. All right, at number 6, just in case there are any straight men watching, we want you to feel comfortable.
Oh,
we have
yes.
Bane and Mankind.
Yeah.
I mean, Bane, we love.
I was wondering which would break first.
Voice-
Yeah,
the
gay
voice
Bane.
changer.
Yes, Mama Boots, the house down.
That was a missed opportunity in the business world for masks not to have a voice changing effect. Don't you?
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
Missed
Yeah.
opportunity.
Do you guys make masks? You have this masks.
Yeah.
At first, I felt weird in the beginning. I was like, is this inappropriate? Is this tone deaf?
It helps.
I was like, if people have to wear them, it's more fun if you like what you're wearing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Call in.
I love being able to lip sync a fierce drag song while I walk down the street and not feel. Feel ashamed while I'm wearing my
That's
mask.
deep
Hello.
tea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Headphones. All in wheelchairs.
They were all in wheelchairs.
Interesting.
Okay.
It's
They
the
were all
Bette,
in
it's the
wheelchairs.
Bette Midler
Oh yeah, gotcha.
mermaid, because they had fin. They all had mermaid fins.
Yes, they were all in wheelchairs.
Yeah.
I love that fish phase. It's one of my favorite things.
And I mean, just cutting to people's critiques and Asia just sitting there in that, like, it's so funny.
Yeah, like a
Yes.
full-on guppy.
It's amazing. And the commitment to wear that all, it's probably 12 hours that shit on.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Girl, thank you, Asia, for making masks cool before it was cool.
Done it again.
We also need to talk about Aquaria with the skeleton mask, where she was wearing this ocelot number.
Oh, what now?
Oh, that
Ocelot, yeah.
skeleton mask was really cool.
Oh.
Lana Del Rey would love this mask.
Plenty of ventilation. If you were a straight guy in American Airlines, very okay boomer mask.
Wow.
Lana Del Rey would be like,
There's a man in my life who I love. He's straight, and he said, when I fly, I keep the peanuts in one hand and keep my mask down because they can't yell at you if you're eating. I'm like, you really showed them, girl. The whole flight, you're like, can't tell me
Work
nothing.
the system.
Isn't that crazy?
Is everything okay, Bob?
I'm thinking about this guy who holds
What if you just
peanuts
levitated out of here?
just to...
Throw in a peanut allergy, you got a real tricky situation on this.
Yeah.
So let's talk about number 3, the amazing and iconic Wendy Williams on The Masked
No
Singer.
one opens the door, for a native New Yorker.
I love that she's
a little
like-
vamping.
Yeah. Oh, how you doing? I'm a native New Yorker.
I know. People were saying that they thought that was me. I was one.
What?
I was one of the hypothesized celebs who might be on The Masked Singer because they were like lips. She has lips. I don't know what the correlation was.
She has lips.
Also, I'm flattered you think I sing like Wendy Williams because I think she sounded great.
Yeah, and those legs.
Trixie,
I think she sounded good.
let's leave the lies back in 2020. I'm a native New Yorker.
How you doing?
As a native New Yorker,
Guess
can
who I
Do
am?
people open the doors?
No. Literally nowhere.
You're like, they don't even hold the doors.
Can we also talk about coming in number 2, RuPaul's mask moments throughout the years on Drag Race? There was the Slick It Up mask. Yeah. There was the Mud mask. Yeah. There was the day that she just randomly showed up as a club kid mask.
That was such a serve, though.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have to say, as much as I love looking at her face, that look just got me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so good.
You gotta
She was
keep them
like-
guessing.
She doesn't want to get in drag today.
And I'm always here for drag queens who put on the full beat and then use blue paint to make it look like a self-care.
Yeah.
Oh, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Blue acrylic paint.
Yeah.
High
Yeah.
poisonous.
Yeah.
And then the off-season face kini with the hoodie.
I thought it was a very bold and daring move.
It was definitely bold and daring.
Asked a lot of questions, answered none of them.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like the version of the self-care mask, but in like out of drag mode. So like go off there. And then of course we cannot talk about masks without having a moment to the queen who started it all.
Yeah. The one who dared to look the monster in the face and say no.
She did.
Who was it?
Valentina.
Oh, right. Yeah.
She would like to keep it on, please.
She prophesized.
I wish she had just like taken it off really slowly and just spit out all her teeth.
That would have been nice.
She said, I'd like to keep it on. The universe said, how about you keep it on for 12 months? You know what, though?
Started it.
I have seen a few drag shows, like parking lot drag shows, whatever, and I will say, this is the time to try out your numbers. You may or may not know the words, too.
Oh, yeah.
Great point.
Oh, yeah. This is it. So that was our countdown to the 10 most iconic mask moments of the past 10 years. So those are all of our...
We didn't even mention Jim Carrey, the mask.
It wasn't 10 years ago.
John Travolta made me the mask.
Good point. Yeah. Also, Kabuki Theater. I digress.
We also have another great countdown. It's the year of the Karen.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's right. Undeniable.
Like, this is definitely the year of the Karen. Have you had any Karen experiences?
So many Karen experiences.
For real. Are you?
Yeah.
Do you work in customer service?
Yeah, I stay working.
Yeah. Hustling grinder.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. When I used to work at the makeup counters, it was a revolving door of Karens.
Yeah.
I had a manager in retail named Karen, and she didn't give any fucks at all. She would tell customers to go fuck themselves.
Do women who are, let's say, the Karen age, do they know what it means to be called a Karen now? Do you think that's common?
Yeah, they're catching on.
They are.
It's tough.
Yeah, they know. Yeah,
It's trickled down.
They know.
Before it was like, okay, Karen, and they're like, my name's Beth. Like, they didn't really.
Well, they don't. Here's what I love. You all don't know the Kate Gosselin is the Karen haircut.
Yeah.
It's the spike in the back, short in the front. Now
Amari.
It's also called the May I Speak to a Manager haircut. Now, black women have a version called I Am the Manager. And it is where one side is this short and the other side is this long. And nothing can top the May I Speak to the Manager more than you say it like Yu-Gi-Oh! Throwing his last card, like he's fighting Seto Kaiba. I am the manager! And then just wind blows. It's pretty phenomenal.
What did you also said it's the fun aunt who don't need no man.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
what you said, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
her hair.
So we're gonna do a countdown to some of the most remarkable Karens out there. Number 10 is water bottle permit Karen. Let's take a look.
Oh God.
You remember her? She was the one in the Bay Area who called the cops on a little girl selling bottled water.
Oh, right.
She kicked it off. She started Karening.
Well, she needs a zone.
Imagine taking the time. I could see a legitimate crime and not call anyone.
Yeah.
That's called minding your business.
Yeah, seriously.
So imagine being like, is that water? Not on my watch.
Well, she didn't hear your new resolution of drinking more water.
Hydration is key.
Well, the little girl dosed the water. It was GHB. It was white party.
Little GBL, little GHB.
That would be a great place to sell water. That's the fucking white.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You know the little girl who sold weed brownies? No, she sold Girl Scout cookies outside of a weed dispensary.
That's
smart.
Yeah, that's smart.
Oh, cute. I love that.
Is she a thinker? Is she a sociopath? The answer is...
You know what I love about videos like this too? I love when it turns into, I can film too. And then it's two people filming each other.
Oh.
Riveting.
I can film too.
Yeah.
Filming me is illegal. That's the other thing too. Don't film me, it's illegal.
I would just feel, I would be uncomfortable if somebody pointed a camera at me, I'd just immediately take off my clothes.
Right.
Well,
Then the only place you can air it is OnlyFans or Pornhub.
Right.
You want to do number 9?
Twitter. Number 9, bird watching Karen.
Oh my God.
Central Park in the Rambles.
Ornithologist.
Now, what I really
This
love...
was terrifying.
So what happened was this guy was in the Rambles in Central Park. This gay guy was in the Rambles, and he was like, I'm here bird watching. And all the gays were like,
sure you were.
in the Rambles?
I was born a rambling man. That's not about travel.
But yeah, this one was wild. She started like beating up the dog. This was an insane Karen moment.
Crazy.
Do you guys remember Rhubarb Lady? Is she an OG Karen?
Oh my God, Rhubarb Lady.
She's an OG Karen, kind of, right?
Oh, wait.
You fucking pig nose bitch. Yeah.
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 Oh, sorry, that was me. That was.
That was you.
Do you want to introduce number 8?
Oh.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
This was an innocent day. I was in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the week of the election, and the president was saying, and they're finding voting ballots everywhere. Can't believe it in China. And I said, yeah, they found the voting ballots in ballot boxes because people voted against you. Pack your shit. And then some lady was like, how dare you speak to the president? And I said, Patty, don't start. And I woke up 2 hours later because I took a wine nap.
Tweet.
Can we
And
get
Sarah Silverman retweeted me and I knew it was real.
It was a huge moment. Is the merch still available?
Yes, and fuck that lady.
Yeah. Fuck her
Fuck
right in the
her.
pussy.
Fuck her. Also, fuck acting like, girl.
Is Patty watching?
I really doubt it. It was one of those accounts that's like, Patty, 24578 from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. You know, like, no.
Do you want to introduce this?
I do. At number 7, we've got the mask and NRA.
Karen.
Now, would you, Karen, of course, the mask and NRA. Would you refresh my memory as to what the hell?
So this is an anti-mask Karen who wants you to know that she is a member of the NRA.
Yeah.
The national.
You cannot obstruct her breath, but don't you dare take her gun.
Exactly.
Hello.
Exactly.
I love when they're standing in the middle of Costco like, I have a breathing condition.
Yeah.
You're about to have a worse breathing condition.
You're screaming.
You're about to have lungs filled with fluid.
In at number 6, we have Starbucks Karen.
Oh, God.
Now, do y'all frequent Starbucks?
I do. Yes, I do.
I used to.
Before the accident.
But then they were a war on Christmas, so I don't believe in that. The
They
red
stopped
cups,
selling those
the
bugs.
red cups,
Politics in my Joe.
the satanic red cups. I can't.
I feel like everyone who works at Starbucks watches a clip like this and goes, yeah, this is every day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fully.
the people.
Wait,
at
what
Starbucks.
happened with Starbucks, Karen? What did she do?
What hasn't she done?
Well, I think
What was she ordering?
probably a pumpkin spice latte.
Can I get a hazel mocha frappuccino?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
TSL.
Can I have extra hot with lots of ice?
Now there's also Karen and Ken pointing guns at protesters.
Oh, God.
These Karens were. So
did.
what happened was.
Now that I'm not mad at.
But here's what happened.
That's the entrepreneur.
Here's
The
what
devil
happened.
has rent. Okay?
They made merch, but then the photographer who took the picture sued them and was like, "You cannot use my image,"
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
and they had to take it down.
Drag queens know that. We've all been cussed out.
Yeah.
Listen, honestly, if Detox hasn't sued you, are you doing drag?
Absolutely not.
Road Rage Seattle Karen coming in at number 4.
What was she doing?
Well, we don't drive. Do any of us drive?
Now it's Seattle, so it's road depression.
Yeah.
Wait, do none of us drive?
We don't currently drive.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
We ride.
Yeah, I mean, I you don't experience the rage when you sit in the car as a passenger. Me, I don't.
You know what though? Funny story. I'm a very calm driver. I go the speed limit. I just like to be there. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
Certainly no violent thoughts.
What if you're in a rush though?
I plan ahead.
Are you? You know what I've learned this year?
I don't like to rush on the highway. It's dangerous.
I've learned through Zoom meetings, late people are just late people. They're not late because they're getting dressed. They're not late because they're stuck in traffic. If you show up late to a Zoom meeting, you're just a late person.
Yeah.
Right.
You had no reason. There was no
Yeah.
traffic. Yeah.
It's more than that. You're a disrespectful person who doesn't give any shit about the time or the quality of life of other people around you.
And you know who you are. Now, coming to number 3. Not all Karens are bad people.
Right.
Can we have a look at number 3? This was Katya's pants on the runway moment. This is...
She is the moment.
That's a Karen with a cause.
And guess what? So that wig, formerly the Mari, is now called the Katya.
That's
That
right.
Wait,
wig-
what?
Yeah, Wigs by
Yeah.
Vanity. Yeah, that is a wig in my name now.
That's amazing.
And, yeah, it's really wonderful, and I feel very happy about
Did
it.
you have a Fabulous Friday premiere?
I believe I did. Yeah, there was a transition period. And then, fun fact, we did a little doll of that, a miniature doll of that outfit, sold for $4,000.
Just one?
Yeah.
And she's gonna donate every
Cent to the homeless.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, but the $4,000 part.
Okay, but not.
Yeah.
And also a great Karen,
I mean, come on.
Karen Carpenter.
Karen
Yes.
Carpenter, Karen Finley. There's a lot of good Karens.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's a lot.
rainy days and Mondays, y'all.
Girl.
Yeah.
Superstar.
Nothing to
Karen
do
Carpenter
with
story?
frown. Honestly, that song was a.
Yes.
Rainy Days and Mondays was about 2020. She was telling us years ago.
Yes.
Calls coming from
A little bit weird though. Sings with her brother, love songs together. A little weird.
I mean,
Not great. Don't recommend it.
I mean, I did not know they were siblings.
Yes, and they were singing love songs together. Also, obviously, she had a very public battle with, eating problems, and no one said anything.
Yeah, but
It was a different time.
yeah. Well, I mean, on Pornhub, for example, stepbrother, brother and sister, incest, like the most searched thing.
And our number
Just
one
on your computer.
but enough about your Google search history. Our number one Karen is a Karen that we don't talk about. No one's talking about the fact that she's fully a Karen.
Yes.
You want to read it?
Some of you are telling me my
Melania
husband is
Trump.
anti-gay.
Melania Trump is a fucking Karen and no one's talking about it.
She hates Christmas.
Do you remember
She said, fuck your tree.
cussing out those fucking ornaments like RuPaul to Pearl? she let those ornaments have it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That tree said, do I have something on my list?
And I don't give a fuck about these fucking ornaments. Fuck.
You know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for the 2021 and beyond Melania tell-all, where she just lets us know how awful.
I don't, but there's...
That marriage isn't gonna last.
I think that we might the girls, gays, and days will probably offer one more opportunity for Melania to jump ship, write the book, and make it happen.
Yes.
But this is your last. She has to pull a Katniss Everdeen arrow through the heart for Snow.
No. At this point,
And she has to kill him too.
I was gonna say the only chance for vindication is to like literally tear out his scrotum on live TV, shove it in his mouth, and then
invite Kathy Griffin on to be like,
yeah.
Can we just
perfect English? No accent.
This is not a 2020 thing, but I think what happened to Kathy Griffin with this presidency needs to be resolved at some point because it's crazy. Someday we're gonna look back and say, wow, a president put out basically a hit on a comedian.
Yeah, bullied a comedian.
That's crazy.
They'll pardon
That's
a turkey.
crazy. If we silence comedians, we have nothing left. Go on, sorry.
No, it's okay. So those were our countdown moments from some iconic moments from the cat, the mask, the Karens, and all those interesting things that have been going on.
Is there a Karen in your life that you'd like to give a shout out to?
I don't know that I have any particular Karens.
Right.
I have an aunt. I actually have an aunt Karen.
There you go.
So what we call her Aunt Chris.
We love her so much, we call her
Bumpy.
But I mean, that's the thing. Like when you're Southern, especially Black Southerners, like I have a cousin named Lamar, but we call him Scooter.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well,
do you have any of that in your family?
I mean,
I have several Karens in my family.
But do you have like a Scooter or a Bumpy?
Oh yeah,
Bubba?
nobody gets called their actual name.
Any ridiculous names?
No, it's just like if it's Jeff, we'll call him Victor.
Monique called me Trixie with the peanut head.
You lose shit on your head.
I
Shit on your head.
The two most ridiculous nicknames in my family are Scooter and Tweepy.
Tweepy.
What is that about?
Her name's Tracia.
Oh, okay.
I love that you think you, a drag queen named Bob, isn't the most ridiculous thing in your family.
Yeah, honestly, I can't think of any other ridiculous names anywhere in my family.
They used to call me Fat Boy in middle school.
Do you remember?
This is bullying.
Oh, I loved it. I loved the attention.
I think you're describing bullying.
She's like, they would all hit me. It was so funny.
They would gather around and say, fat faggot, fat piece of shit, faggot.
Yeah. I just like to be included.
And then the kidney shots that I would just get a couple of and pissing blood for weeks. Oh, those guys.
Takes me back.
It's just fun to be in on a joke.
Yeah.
What were they calling you? Were you fat?
Fat Boy. No, I was skinny. That's the humor of it. That's the humor of it.
I see what's going on.
Remember that time Milk was like, do you remember that time Milk was like, I can't believe your name is Bob. And you were like, your
name is Milk. We were on tour together, and Milk was like, what kind of drag? Like, why would you name yourself Bob? And I was like, Bob is a name. When we go to Spain, they call you Leche.
Leche.
Oh, that's fine.
But that sent me. I also want to talk about some amazing, iconic moments that we've had between us over the past couple years. Moving to LA. I just moved to LA.
Congratulations.
Oh wait, everyone in New York hates me right now.
Of course.
They hate it. But they're all gonna. Is it horrible to say? they're gonna end up here.
Hello.
They are. It's
New York
the
people are
weather,
asleep.
Mary.
They're
You
not
can't
listening
argue
to
with
this.
science.
Would you like quality of life, New York? I feel like you're refugees. We can get you out of there. We can get you a studio in Santa Monica.
Yeah, for just $3 a month, we can sponsor your trip to LA.
I will rent her apartment to you without her even knowing it.
Also, girl, here's a real gag. I was paying too much money for my apartment in New York City, put it that way. When I moved out, they have re-rented it for $1,000 less.
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
So you're
Because the like
All this.
oh.
I was gagged. I was like, y'all could have done this while I was here. Bitch, I would have stayed.
Real estate.
Bitch, I would have
So
stayed.
if I give you $1,000, you'll leave. Get the check. Get the check.
Have you transitioned to the lifestyle yet? You know, the lifestyle?
Well, I went to Runyon once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year?
Jake Gyllenhaal or something.
I did not. I saw Pete from WoW.
Yeah, gay.
Equally good.
Very good.
Celebrity
Yeah.
sighting.
And I I haven't done anything. I mean, we're still in lockdown.
Did you see Angeline yet?
Who's Angeline from the poster.
The pink car?
I mean, I
That's when
saw
you know
her
you're
once.
here.
I saw her once in person when we were rehearsing from Christmas Queens.
You actually don't have a valid California license that you've been grifted by.
Because she
Angeline.
has the
She'll get you guys.
Totally.
Grifted.
she gives you the
the notary public.
stamp. Yeah.
You'll
I
be
love
very LA. You just have to get into crystals, and then you're totally here. Not crystals.
Yeah, not that.
Oh,
stuff.
I was like, I'm in.
LaBeija. Sorry.
I was like, if it makes me cool. When did y'all move to LA?
5
Oh,
years ago.
God.
And you know, I didn't like it at first. And Alaska told me, she was like, well, it's because you can't treat it like a motel room. You have to go places, restaurants, make friends, etc.
I'm telling you, this is a true story. When I moved here, the first month, every night, I would walk around and make myself cry.
And that has not
You're
changed.
saying like I don't believe it, and I believe
No, it's
you more than
100%
any-
true. It
I
was
believe
lovely.
you instantly. I believe
It was
you.
so beautiful.
Cry about what? Like good cry?
Yes.
What was the soundtrack?
It was usually something like Renaissance fairish.
What would be the song that sounds Renaissance fairish?
You know, they're not on the radio. I can't like name them.
You mean like? Oh,
yeah.
You would cry to like a lute?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Pain and flutes.
I mean, if you're sad enough, you can cry to anything.
That's true.
That's the mark of any successful tech or electronic musician. Crying.
Alaska just looks at me and
Yeah, that is true.
LA, you can cry anywhere.
Yeah.
goes,
The song changes and you're too sad to get up. It's the Venga Boys. You're like,
Have you gotten a nice filler, plumping?
I'm
surgical?
afraid to get things in my face.
oh, you shouldn't be afraid of it. People like you should really go toward it. Embrace it.
What about microdermabrasion, fibroblasts?
Am I fat boy now? Am I fat boy? Did I become fat boy?
You haven't even addressed your weight. We're talking about your face.
Have you done anything?
Excuse me, very much.
Drag her! Expose her!
$3,000 vampire
Oh, I get
facial.
facials.
That's very LA. Vampire facials with blood.
Oh, I know a vampire facial.
I get facial.
You don't know this?
Excuse me.
Alaska.
Like a bloody.
I can
Take
believe
your
you
blood,
haven't had
they
one.
Like your
whip
blood-
it.
Okay.
You know what?
They whip
Get
your
that
blood
plasma out of
like Yoplait yogurt.
Ironically, I did it to be accepted, and here we are.
I'm just airing what needs to be aired.
You know what? 3 times a year, I go to a man. He sucks up my blood. He stabs me in the face and rubs the blood on it. And you
Charges
know
me
what?
And then I go get some work done.
And then I get the heavy lifting.
So listen, I had this instance once. This is one of the reasons why I left New York. I had a fun weekend, and then
That is a good reason to leave.
yeah, and I had maybe a small amount of chlamydia. Anyway, so I had to get the shot. You know, the shot in the butt.
Oh yeah.
So I'm getting the shot in the butt, and then I was like, "Can I FaceTime my friend? Because I've heard this really hurts, and I just want to like talk to someone."
It hurts so bad.
And they were like,
Really?
"You know, it's not professional. You can't do that." And I said, "You know what? Okay, I was gonna FaceTime Monet, but like, Monet, girl, talk me through this." He said, "No." So I'm leaning over the chair, and he's stabbing me. And right when he stabs me, my butt's out. The nurse walks in and goes, "Bob the drag queen?" And I was like, "I have to move.
Yeah, it's over.
I have to move."
I'll do you one better. One time I had a hemorrhoid removed last year, and the person was a big fan, and he goes, "Big fan, by the way." And then everything's numb back there, whatever, people are listening. And then he goes, "Everything's numb," and then I think it's going fine, and he goes, "Now don't worry, you're gonna poop that out." Poop what out?
Yeah.
My body, my choice.
Poop
Can I
it
know
out.
about it?
What did he put in you? We don't want to.
I never pooped it out. I was waiting for
What?
2021. And
No,
now we're
stop.
Very LA.
You know, I'm thinking of all the people I gave screener codes to this and their loved ones, and I'm so sorry if you stayed up to watch me talk about my surgeries.
Alaska's like, I'm wearing a nice gown.
Look at the material.
Yeah.
What is going on? You really do look stunning.
You're stunning.
Now it looks like all three of us got the message.
Well, look, nobody got this memo.
And Trixie is now the one off the group.
If it was an all like black tie event and I showed up, I'd be like, it was an emergency, and I would just wear this. What was the emergency? I don't know anything black.
Can we talk? What is going on with your wig?
What is it?
Can you get close to the camera so they can see it?
It's a human hair unit.
No, it's the back.
Show them the kitchen. Show them the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's wild, sexy, unruly.
Unhinged.
You know, men find the back of the neck one of the most erotic places on a woman's body.
That's right. Also the toughest skin.
I mean, you all had a really amazing year. All of you had an amazing year.
I will say, can I just be, my mom, pre-existing conditions, CPOD, asthma, everything, got COVID and survived. Can you believe it? And I'm just saying, I'm not saying that it's an extremely dangerous virus, but we never see stories on the news of people against all odds making it. I couldn't believe it.
I thought
she was gonna die.
I saw this.
Hi, Mom. Thought you were gonna die.
I saw this TikTok that said, I know it's been a rough year, but what was the most amazing part of the year for you? And it cut to this girl and she goes, I like the part when we thought he was gonna die.
Henry Cavill? Oh no, Trump. Oh yeah.
Henry Cavill.
And can I be vulnerable for a second? If you are a politician who believed for a second that COVID wasn't real, you should not be first in line for that vaccine.
Also, yeah.
You should be in the back of that line.
Yeah. You should be handing it out to small children. I had a great year. I downloaded TikTok, deleted it just the other day, re-downloaded it.
Did you just post our TikTok we made?
Yeah. I'm an influencer now.
We just made a great TikTok in the dressing room.
It's top notch.
It's top notch.
It's pretty. How much time do we have? We have 3 minutes until.
Did we do the
until
countdown?
What? Oh, I don't think we've done all the
Until
We're counting down
what?
to 10.
No,
What about Hawaii?
Okay. Me and Alaska gonna stick around.
Okay.
I have to say, shameless plug, it's after Christmas. Watch the Ben and Jinx special. Oh,
Good.
Honey, you think you know about production value?
Girl,
You don't.
this is
Fuck
Scabs.
me
This is
up.
Scab Gallery. This ain't nothing.
Yes.
I watched it and I was like,
How did they?
Drag is over. They completed drag.
I mean,
and you know, it was self-produced.
Oh, yeah.
she was painting those walls and then repainting them black when they were done. I swear to God.
They wrote it themselves. They
mean,
wrote the song. They wrote the script.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Yeah, the makeup, the hair, the costumes, all of it was just ridiculous.
I mean, they were in the Happiest Season, but Happiest Season has less production value than the Ben Graham and Jinx Christmas
It
special.
was like a Busby Berkeley spectacular. It was
the only
really
thing
great.
about the Ben and Jinx special is Ben left in the middle, which is so unlike her.
Not a lot of dicks or balls in that one.
I love when Alaska just.
Ben, okay, so Ben de la Creme is coming up next, and then Jinx is coming up later, and they're both doing completely live sets from.
Wow.
I think Ben is
Via satellite?
in Los Angeles.
He is. Hi, Ben.
If anyone's ever been an overachiever,
Girl,
it is Ben de la Creme.
He couldn't show up to this shit-ass studio, though. He had to build his own.
She's doing it, and I'm so excited to see what she has in store.
on the Warner Bros. lot.
Right, fully, yes. Soundstage.
On the set of Jurassic Park.
On the set of the old, using the old office set from The Office. They don't use it anymore. Ben de la Creme.
The price of this show is going to be worth just Ben, I'm sure.
It's
Incredible.
I saw Ben's drag festival show, and it was really fun.
It's insane what he does. Same with Jinx. I mean, these are going to be really good.
Yeah, these are super talented queens. So we have them coming up very, very soon. And
What an incredible year for entertainment.
And I have to say, if you like music, we all do. The Jinx Ginger Snapped album is so lit.
Yes.
You will
Very
cry.
good.
The voices, the nerve of her to look like that and sing like that and be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to say that Trixie and Katya will not be here when we get back.
Thank you for being here, though.
They're paid by the hour, and we.
Clock is ticking.
I will say for quarantine, I should have been in bed 3 hours ago. I'm a 10 p.m. girl now.
I love that.
You are, girl.
Do you wake up and jog?
LA, you're gonna get into it.
Yeah, she's training for a
I
marathon.
have bad knees, so we're gonna.
We're gonna get him better.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
I'll
don't
get
cry out there.
Maybe I'll get an elliptical. And we're being told to wrap it up. Listen,
This is-
at the end of the show, please join us for the after party Q&A.
Yeah, that's at the end of the
Yeah.
doodly-doo. But right now is Ben de la Creme.
Woo!
Ugh.